am I saying your name right? Padilla?
Yes, Senator Padilla.
Padilla.
Yes, sir.
Has it been your experience that 80+% of folks entering our country illegally show up for their court date?
The reports that I have seen is that about 12% actually qualify at the end of the process for asylum. The great majority do not qualify
Right.
for asylum, but the screening up front is very lenient.
But
Therefore,
what about the number of people who come in, claim asylum, are turned loose? What percentage you think, based on your experience, actually show up for their court date?
yes, I cannot answer that categorically, but what I can tell you is that one of the main drivers for the populations that we're seeing right now is the organized crime is very, very knowledgeable of our laws.
Yes, sir. I guess what confuses me is if everybody shows up for their court date, how come we have 11 million people in our country illegally? Those numbers don't make sense to me. And I'd like to ask Attorney General Barr if he can do this when he's under a contempt citation, to ask whoever put together those numbers at Justice to take another run at it. I'm not saying my good friend Senator Durbin is wrong. He's citing justice figures. That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how we got 11 million folks here in our country who are here in violation of the law if they all showed up for their court date. Let me shift gears here. What troubles me about this whole debate, well, let me preface it with a question. Mr. Hayes, is illegal immigration illegal?
So the mission of Health and Human Services...
Is illegal immigration illegal?
The mission of Health and Human Services is to not enforce immigration laws. Our role is to simply care for the children that are referred to us, sir.
All right. How long you been in the bureaucracy? Can anybody answer this question? Chief, how about you? Is illegal immigration illegal?
Yes, Senator, it is.
Okay, thank you. And that's part of the problem here. Some of my friends in the Congress just think illegal immigration is not illegal. And some apparently think illegal immigration is a moral good. And I don't get it. I just don't. Let's shift, though, from trying to blame it on the president or the law or whatever. Tell me what to do about it with specificity. I listened to all of you. I appreciate it. I understand we have a problem at the border, and my friends at the New York Times even recognize it now. What do we do about it? How do we change the asylum laws?
Senator, if I may, first and foremost, we have to have the ability to hold families throughout the immigration process. Together. Throughout the immigration process. And with the Forest Settlement Agreement, the fact that we cannot hold them longer than 20 days, it is just not possible to get through the entire immigration system in 20 days.
Okay, so
that's one.
We need the authority to hold families together. What else?
Yes, sir. We need to tighten the asylum process as well to address the low bar for credible fear.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning the standards for credible fear. When you speak of the first...
Excuse me for interrupting, Chief,
okay.
But we're limited on time. Does that mean that people who seek asylum lie?
No, Senator. What it means is when they make a credible fear claim, that is a lower standard than ultimately for asylum. So therefore, many of them initially pass a credible fear claim, but then when they reach the asylum, they do not meet that standard. So we need to tighten those two up.
What else?
The other thing that I would say is, as I stated before, eliminate the double standard when it comes to unaccompanied children. And something I didn't state, all unaccompanied children have the ability to claim credible fear as well, and that will always be taken into.
What do you mean by the double standard, Chief?
If you are from unaccompanied children who are from Mexico or Canada can be returned to Mexico or Canada if they can make can make a decision. There's no fear of returning to their countries. We cannot do that with these other countries.
What else?
Those are the main three that I would tell you.
Anybody else want to suggest? Yes, sir.
Yes, Senator. So you have two problem sets. What Chief Provost is talking about, that would impact the family units and the UAC numbers that we're seeing. Additionally, we still have the border security mission that we have to take care of, and that includes the personnel, technology, and infrastructure
Yes.
in order to enhance our detection and response capabilities.
Okay. What I'm looking for, tell me what we can do to solve this problem. The chief gave me 3 ideas. Anybody else? You see it every day.
Can I add one more, sir?
Absolutely, Chief. You seem to be the only.
ICE needs bed space to hold single adults. I currently have 7,000, as of this morning, over 7,000 single adults in my custody because ICE does not have sufficient bed space to take them out of my custody. My facilities are meant as temporary holding facilities. ICE needs beds. Them not having beds is impacting us.
I don't want to abuse my privilege. This is my last question, Mr. Chairman. Is the faucet the same, Chief?
No, sir. The demographic has changed dramatically, which is why we are having these issues.
Has the water flow changed?
It has gone up dramatically, as I stated. We have surpassed already this year total apprehensions all the way back to 2009.
Have we ever had
For every year.
5,000 people a day? A day?
The 5,200 mark, I know at least going back for several years, no.
Do you want to treat these folks in an inhumane manner?
No. My agents are, I am so proud of my men and women for what they are having to deal with.
Do you know of anybody in any government service dealing with immigration who has treated our world's neighbors who come here in an inhumane manner, intentionally?
No, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.